So today marks day 4,384 of me being an estate agent. So let's do a YouTube video. So I'm really committed into this YouTube lark. I'm gonna do YouTube for a year, at least one video a week, at least one. I've done multiple because I'm a little bit excited, but I'm gonna keep it going for 1 year, just for fun. I'm not showing any houses on there, I'm just gonna do it on content that I think I would wanna see, like behind the scenes, property insights, all that sort of stuff.
So 4,384 days in, God, I made some mistakes, like some serious mistakes. Like being an estate agent, there's a lot that can go wrong, there's a lot that can go right, but during the 12 years that I've done this, there is all sorts. Like I've overvalued properties, thinking that I'm going to get the asking price and it's let the people down. But after all this time, I've learned from my mistakes. Things have got better. I'm quite a visual doer learner, if that makes sense. I don't tend to be very book smart. I wasn't very good at school, so most agents, when they start this industry, they will start at big corporate companies and they will learn their craft, and then eventually they'll do what I've done, go off on their own or work their way up these companies to be a better agent, basically. And during this time, the market has changed considerably. Like in 12 years, I've gone from like the diary being rammed with viewings to all of a sudden everyone making their mind up online. Technology's changed, cameras have got better. So I've seen huge changes, even with CRM, so the systems that estate agents actually use to book stuff in. Everything's got smarter, everything's got more clever. It's completely changed the industry, technology. I try to make the most out of technology that I can. I use AI, and I've had to learn a lot. Like even with the cameras, like the amount of times I've spent on YouTube, like actually learning how to be a good property photographer. Now, I reckon I've done over 3,000 house shoots in total, which is just a crazy number. But over those 3,000, I've learned what I think looks the best. Like, I have my style. I think there's some agents out there that have their style of how they do their photos, and they're quite restricted because they're in a corporate environment and they want it to be in a certain way. But I can do it how I want. Like, being independent, I can go out and I can shoot the house which I think's right. I don't need to just do it, oh, it's got to be like this, you've got to stand in the corner of the room. I can do artsy shots, I can do anything. But that is the beauty of now I'm on my own. So yeah, the turning point for me was May last year. So although I owned another company with a business partner for 5 years previously, my turning point was May of 2025. All of a sudden I was on my own. I had to do things with what I thought was best. I had no one to talk to about it. I could just do things how I thought worked the best. And to be honest, it's worked. It's definitely worked. Like, I'm over the moon with how many houses I've sold, how many houses have come on board with me, and how many other houses I've got coming on board. Like, I'm buzzing with a bit of the community that we've built as well. Is awesome. Like, I love the fact that everyone follows. Like, the YouTube at the minute is a bit tragic. But that's why I want to show the people behind the scenes, because for the people that are actually interested, the small handful of people, but here we are. And since I've gone out on my own, it's given me the chance to actually discover what I want to be, how I want to be an estate agent. Like, I want to create a trusted brand. I don't want to lie to people just to line my pocket. Like, it's quite easy in our industry to go out, overvalue loads of houses, tie people into long contracts so they can never leave. Like, I am not tying anyone into a contract period. If they're unhappy, they can leave. It's their house. I firmly believe that's the best way to do it. If I'm doing a rubbish job, tell me. I'm not offended. You're more than happy to go on with someone else. It's no problem. But I would rather do a good, honest job and value the houses where I believe they're actually at than lying to someone just to win the instruction. But yeah, so this is why now I'm doing it, the YouTube. I want to show the insights for people who are actually interested. I won't be showing any houses on it. It's literally going to be behind the scenes, and it's hard to think of ideas to do it. So sometimes I'm just going to show down the live stuff of me chatting absolute nonsense, but stuff that I actually see in our industry. So subscribe or follow along if it's something you're interested in.